Good to see you. Well, how's your new fame going? You don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it.
I'm loving it. I'm just taking everything in one day at a time. It's a new surprise every day, so I'm just taking it slow. But I'm definitely loving it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I never expected it, but it's dope.
Billy B, what I would like to know, what was it like for you growing up in New York in the Cypress Hills projects? What was that? What was that really like? Because I'm from Compton, and we don't have no projects in Compton, but Compton, don't get it twisted. Compton is off the
Yeah,
chain,
and I
but there's
know.
no.
Um, Growing up in Cyprus, see, it was cool for me because it felt like a sense of community. Like all my friends were there, or everybody was there. So I just thought that like this was I didn't realize that we was like in poverty until I got older. But I was well protected. My family, they did what they did back in the day. So I was just well protected. People just knew like, all right, don't mess with her or watch out for her. And that's kind of how I came up.
That's awesome. And for the record, I'm gonna need you to come on the Hood Postman, my YouTube channel too,
Yeah, let's do
at
it.
some point. If we can make that happen.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
There you go. So, what things have you done that you're most proud of at this point or this part of your life?
Um, just being consistent with my career
Uh,
and
huh?
and just being a good mom. Like those are the two things that I'm most proud of. But
Okay.
yeah, I've been rapping for a long time, like over 7 years, 8 years now. Like so, just staying like I wasn't consistent the whole way through, but I stuck it out. I persevered through all the obstacles, and I'm really proud of that because it paid off in the end. Well, not in the end, but it paid off now.
I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people don't know that the consistency is what gets you there. You got to be consistent, and often you don't just. Nobody becomes a star in a year or two. It's time. It's work.
Well,
It's
it's
due
different. It's different
diligence.
for everybody. Some people, some people have a quick fame, but even those people that you see that have a quick come up, they've been
Uh,
doing other things that led up to that point that got them where they are. So yeah, no, it's definitely perseverance and consistency and just sticking it out and maintaining.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right. You have your newest single, Break, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
It's just all things break. Like I don't know I don't know exactly. It goes for a lot of things. Like in my head, making it was like I'm gonna break you. Anybody that thinks that they coming in my way, I'm gonna just break you. I'm gonna break these boys' pockets. I'm gonna break. I'm gonna break. Like it's just break. Like I don't know. I'm just coming
What?
through. It's just like
Well, that
vibes.
definitely goes back. That definitely goes back to don't play with it, don't play with it, because you breaking pockets.
It's just like me breaking down the doors and just breaking down any doors that feel like they shut in my face. I'm breaking them shit down, and we going.
Observable reality. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Um, if you went to sleep and a miracle happened, what would your life be, and what changed?
If I went to sleep and a miracle happened, this sounds like a trick question.
No, it's not a trick question.
If I went to sleep and a miracle happened,
Yeah, it could be. It could be your career. I don't know. I'm just asking you. I'm just asking the question.
I'm
Your
thinking,
career could have happened
If I
like we
went
could
to
have went to
sleep,
sleep one day.
if I went to sleep and I woke up and I could have the career like a Michael Jackson or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the goal. That's what
Yeah.
I want to be static.
Yeah. You know what? Because if you shoot for the moon and you miss, you be amongst the stars, right?
At least I get a star too, so.
Yeah. What artists that you look forward to working with in the future that you
Oh my
think
God.
that'll really make an impact?
I have a laundry list. I want to work with Chief Keef, Lil Uzi, SZA, Summer Walker, Missy Elliott, Justin Timberlake, Ludacris. It's a whole long list.
Well, we probably need to get our producer on this side of town in Compton, Day One. We probably need to get Day One with you,
Yeah.
you know, and see, can he make some of them things happen? Because he know all them people you just named.
Okay, yeah, whatever's clever, I'm down. Let's do it.
Okay. So in New York, right, you got all the 5 boroughs. All you guys say your borough is better than Queens. The Queens say the Queens, and the Brooklyn say Brooklyn.
Yeah.
What's your point of view on all that?
Brooklyn is definitely the best borough. I feel like there's no contest.
No contest.
Like, Big J, like we just got so many greats that just came out of that borough. It's just hard to argue that down. But all of the boroughs collectively, New York collectively is just a great city to be from. But yeah, Brooklyn definitely we're gonna take the crown.
So when you heard Jay-Z and Alicia Keys on Empire State of Mind, what did that do for New York?
It was just big. It was so big. Like at that time when it came out, like we were in a different kind of era. Like, so it was just big. I can't really explain it. Every time I hear a New York anthem, it's just like, I love it. It makes me be proud to be from the city,
I'm going to tell you one that I heard, and I heard it on the verses. It made me be proud, and I'm not even from New York. It's when Jadakiss.
Oh, yeah.
I'm outside.
Yeah.
I'm outside. I'm from New York. 100 guns. I'm from New York.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he killed that on the verses.
Yeah.
Killed it. I think Dipset, at that point, Dipset should have just said, okay, we out. We done. We cool. It's a wrap. We out the door. Peace.
To play. Jadakiss was like, don't play with it. Jadakiss took that right there. And I love Dipset. I'm a big Dipset fan. It was a good battle, but Jada had that drink in him, and Jada would just go off.
I'm telling you, if I was to do Dipset, I'd have been trucking deuces. I'm out. It's over with. Go on and get to it. I'm done. I mean, yeah. I'm just, and I'm just a Compton guy, so I'm just looking at it from a Compton perspective.
Yeah.
If I had to win, definitely went to Jadakiss. Definitely.
Yeah, I think so too.
So what is female artists are you inspired by?
Nicki Minaj, Missy Elliott.
Would you dunk on the trap with Nicki?
Yeah, I was, because I came up to like Nicki. Like my first time introducing me as a rapper to my family, well, to my mom, I spit her a Nicki freestyle, and she was like, "Oh, that's fire! Keep rapping." And I was like, oh, all right, but it wasn't even my freestyle. So I feel like that was like one of my biggest inspirations that made it like, okay, yeah, I want to, because I was in love with her and just how she was flowing and her grittiness, and she was so pretty, and just, it was so pretty, but it was so gangster, and I fell in love with that. And then that made me start like remixing stuff and starting to rap and stuff.
Are you single at this time?
Am I single?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that took a hard laugh. No, I'm not.
Because you know what? That with the artists, they be wanting to know these things because they see a beautiful young lady and they be wanting to know, is she single? Is she hooked to somebody?
If I was single, I need a fly swatter now.
Hey, that's hot. That's hot. So. Okay, got you. How many kids you have?
I got one.
One? Boy, girl?
A boy. He's 2. He's
2?
terrible.
Oh, terrible 2. He's running around. He's running around.
Since 2 days. So I don't know if it's 2 years. I didn't know what exactly they meant because he's been terrible since 2 minutes out the womb. So I don't know.
Awesome. Any regrets?
Honestly, no, because everything that I did got me here, and I just learned from all my mistakes and all, like, everything that I feel like probably would be something I regret it's something that I learned from, and now I know not to make that mistake again, or not to, you know. So I don't really regret anything. Like it was just, it is what it is. Like
If you had to describe happiness for you, what would that be?
Peace, wealth, yes, great health. That's about it. Peace, wealth, and great health. that right there, I'm happy.
You got any plans to come to Hollywood, Los Angeles?
I used to live in LA. I was going back and forth for like 5 years. I stayed in Culver City. I stayed in Rancho Cucamonga. I stayed downtown LA. I stayed all over LA. Like I loved it. As soon as I came there, I was like, I'm never going back home. And that kind of like hindered me in my career, because every time something would pop off for me in New York, I'd be like, I'm going to LA. I gotta go record over there. I need that aura. I need that vibe, because you know LA production is like top tier.
Yes.
So I used to always go to LA, and I was supposed to just go for a quick minute and come back, but I always get stuck out there. And I end up being out there for like a whole 6 months or whatever, a whole year. Like, I love LA, and I can't wait.
I'm actually amazed by how many New Yorkers actually live in LA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On low key. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because I think it's got a lot to do with the weather.
It does. The weather, the vibe. Like LA has this vibe where you can relax, especially coming from New York. Like if you're a popular person in New York, or if you're an artist or something like that, you're kind of on guard a lot. So when you get to LA, it's like you could be creative, but you could kind of let your guard down. And I think that's what a lot of people like going. Well, a lot of artists like when they go to LA.
Okay, he go a curveball for you. Who's the best producer you work with?
Oh my God, I work with so many good producers, but right now, off the top of my head,
you who's the best though? The best.
I'm gonna have to say Synesthetics. Synesthetic is my guy, my go-to guy. Like, but I work with some really dope producers. No shade to the rest of y'all. But
okay, what is that vibe that he gives that you just get with it, just right on your frequency? What is it about that vibe?
He's versatile. So sometimes he sends me beats that I probably wouldn't have naturally asked for, but when you hear it, it's like, oh, this is different. Like, this is different, but it's still like something I could get with. Like, you know, I like that about him. It's not like he's not just making like all the same kind of beats. Like, he's always hitting me with new sounds and new everything. Like, so where it kind of pushes my pen and pushes my creativity, like listening to his beats.
What's your favorite city overseas?
Overseas, I ain't really been. I hate like plane rides. So I only been to a couple places, but really, Cali, Colombia was my favorite overseas experience.
Okay, I'm like you, because I'll be seeing people jumping out of airplanes. I'll be like, why would you jump out of a perfectly working airplane? I'm perplexed by that.
I don't like being on the planes. Like, I never even use the bathroom on the plane. When I get on the plane, I sit down, I close my eyes, I go to sleep until I get to my destination. I wake up and I get off that plane. Like, I do not.
So you don't even want to know what's going on.
No. I try to get on. I have me a drink or two before I get on, so I can get real tired. And I go to my destination and I get off, and then I come back to life. I can't do all of that. People be getting up, walking around the plane and all that. My anxiety would just take control. Like, I can't do it.
Have you had a female artist that you had to really give a lot of credit to? I'm talking about someone that really set the trend for other black female artists. Who would that be?
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki?
Nicki is my girl over everything. Like, I really love all the female artists. Like, I'm really a girl's girl. I love all the artists, but like Nicki, just like any type of question, just Nicki just comes to my mind first. Like, you know, because she's done so much. I
like Nicki. I think she's very versatile. I think that she really don't get the credit. I mean, because she does her expressions in her face and her double entendres and all that. I think that it works really well, especially when she be doing her eyes and, you know, making all the little
she's
kind of faces and
she's
expressions.
super animated. I like how
She's animated. There you go. Very animated.
Yeah,
I love that
how
about her.
she gets into character, and then she like
Uh-huh.
she hits a lot of nails on the head for me. So, and I feel like she gets her flowers because the proof is in the pudding. But I feel like there's more Just Do that's old to Nikki that, you know, sometimes it
I
just
was
gets.
Def Jam.
Huh?
I was Def Jam. You signed to Def Jam?
I'm not signed to Def Jam.
Okay, my bad. I saw Def Jam somewhere, but I just wanted to know. Okay, my bad. Where you signed to? You're independent?
Yes.
Independent. Awesome. Yeah. Ain't nothing like being in control.
Like, they gonna think you just spilled some tea just now. Like,
No, but what's in that cup though?
a little Casamigos. I had to get right. I didn't know what you was gonna hit me with. I was like, let me ease you down.
I'm not tough at all. I'm just a Compton guy, you know, just trying to make a way. That's it, you know. I say this a lot of times, right? In this industry, what I find that I keep my circle small, and I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies.
I'm very big on it. I'm very big on that. Even because just naturally, I can't even take in too much different. You know, you deal with a lot of people, you deal with a lot of emotions, you deal with a lot of opinions, you deal with a lot. It's just a lot that you got to deal with. I like to keep my circle real small of people that I could trust and that are people that are well-rounded, and we just go like that. I can't do the too much confusion and clouding up and all of that. I really hate that.
Well, my audience really enjoy you. I got a lot of people that's on here that follow me on the Hood Postman. Okay. It's a YouTube show, and we talk about various things that deals with directly with our culture and the culture's conditioning of our people in regards to, because if you talk about hip hop now is in charge of even the gang community, every aspect of the fashion, the entertainment, the music, the whatever. It's all hip hop is at the head of all that.
Yeah.
And it's amazing when they first talked about hip hop, how it's gonna go away. It's not gonna be around. And some 50 years later, look where we at.
One of the biggest influence, like one of the biggest.
The biggest.
Yeah, the biggest genre that has the biggest influence. It's so crazy.
It has the very biggest influence. But what puzzles me is that we're not getting what our full worth is, and we're not getting you know. I'm glad to hear that you're an independent artist, because I think that's awesome, and I think more artists should be independent and just get what they got to them. Because I don't know how somebody can take what you created, what you put together, and then own it, but it's yours. You done it. That was your music. That was your words. That was your. And I understand they put the money up and all that. Whatever.
It's so much of just them owning it, but it's about taking it to the next level. I feel like when you connect with a major label, they can just take your artistry to a next level. It's really hard. Staying independent is dope because you have a lot of creative control and you can literally just do what you want. But if you want to take yourself to the next level, it's very costly, it's very time consuming, and it's very hard. You're going against some big people who got a lot of money, who know how to knock the small people out the box.
Awesome.
You know?
Right.
So if you down for that ride, all power to you, and it's dope and it's great, and you definitely could do it independent. It just comes with a lot. So, you know, collabing with a major, it's not a horrible thing. It's just about you knowing the business and you understanding the business and making sure that you don't get like, you don't get got. But It's definitely there's pros and cons to both sides. Staying indie and signing with a major. It's all up to you though. Like it's all up to who you are as a person, as an artist, as a business person. So it's everything really depends
doing the work. Doing the work, being consistent, doing your due diligence.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I want to say I just want to thank my guy Ghost, my guy Derek, and Day One, also, and Rennie Lowe. All these guys are probably in there listening. But I appreciate you coming on. I know you don't have a whole lot of time, and I want to tell you, I know you got to move to the next. I don't know how many more interviews you got, but I know
I'm
it's.
here all night.
I'll see. Well, how much
Yeah.
Casamigo you got?
I got a whole bottle, but I ain't trying to get through it. I'm trying to take it through. Because this interview was going good. By the 10th one, I might be cursing them out.
Okay. Well, once again, the Hood Postman, we appreciate you coming on, and we will we'll keep following you, and my followers, I know they'll keep up with you as well. We appreciate you, and keep doing and being the blessing that you are.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will be. I'm it's a struggle every day, but I'm definitely going to stick to my guns and keep up that great energy and the positivity.
Right on. Peace.
All right, later.